this out.
You're good.
Okay, we're gonna start with the basics. What is your name?
My name is Yvonne Dungee.
And where do you currently live?
I currently live in Kailyn.
Can you tell us about your family?
My family, I'm married and I have one son and then 4 grandkids.
Oh, wow. Where or did you work?
Oh my gosh, I worked at a couple of places. I used to work for an insurance company. That was my last job. But right now, more like on the retirement side.
Are you involved in any community activities?
In Paley, I help out at the Good Samaritan Church. You know, that we give them food. Maybe it's like every other week, like one Thursday could be during the day, then the next Thursday could be in the evening because people are working during the day, so they can come in the evening. And it's like a little grocery store. You just come through and with your actually a grocery cart, and you get your food. You go to the first part, you get all the canned goods, and you go to the second part, you'll get your meats, you get your orange juice, you get your eggs, you get practically everything that you would get in a food store.
That's really nice. I've never heard
And
that.
chicken, and you go to my area where it's all desserts, all the time. I mean, these big cakes. I mean, they actually get all the stuff out to people, so
Really
I
nice.
help with them with that.
That's nice. How about like around here? Are you involved?
Well,
around
we
here?
have it, but ours is once a month.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But ours is a smaller box, but you know, just gives you a little bit. So, but that's a big church, so they can do more than what we can.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, that's my turn. Is the church an important part of your life?
Yes.
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 And do you go to church here and in Paoli?
This is my church.
Okay.
I only have one church.
Okay. You
Okay.
just help out at the other one.
Yeah, because see, I'm retired, but I like to keep busy doing things.
Right.
And since I live in Paoli, it's easier just to go right there.
Right. How long have you been like going to church here? How many years? All your life.
Yes, since I was little. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Where are your parents from, and what did they do when you were growing up?
My parents both were from Virginia. My dad was into plumbing. It's a plumbing store, hardware store that was in Wayne, and my mom did like house cleaning.
Gotcha. Cool. Where did you attend high school, and if you went to college, where did you go?
I attended high school at Conestoga. I did a little bit at Harcum. Yes, I went there for accounting.
Gotcha.
So I just got a certificate. I didn't, stay there long.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Okay. So my next question was, do you currently live in Mount Pleasant? Obviously the answer is no. What made you decide to move to Paoli? Like, why did you decide to leave Mount Pleasant? If there was like a reason.
There was no reason.
Kind of just to like get out of the.
Well, first of all, I got married.
Right.
And we lived in Wayne. We didn't, when I was married, I didn't live in Mount Pleasant. I only lived in Mount Pleasant when I was,
Okay.
like in high school.
Gotcha. Okay. So, alright. And my next question was about if you live in Mount Pleasant, what keeps you here, but you don't live in Mount Pleasant. So
So I guess that was me.
yeah.
Alright, do you attend any community events such as barbecues or block parties?
Like for here, because I know,
Barbara.
Yeah, she told us sometimes they have like barbecues back here and like block parties and stuff. Like,
Well, we haven't had a block party that I know of in a long time.
Right.
We do have barbecues, and my cousin runs that, and his organization, Kids First, and he does that every year. It's a big barbecue back there, and everything is free. And just come. I mean, you give a donation if you want.
what's
But
the
you really-
Kids First? Is that like
He works, when you came down the street, did you see that little church at the other corner? Or which way did you come in?
we came out.
Oh, okay. So if But you go out that way, there's a little church. And he works with kids, help them. Some of the teachers come in from Conestoga School to help the kids with their homework and stuff like that.
That's nice.
So he got a good organization going. He can get you tickets to any type of game you want.
Yeah, that's nice.
You should be interviewing him because he got a lot of history. He knows a lot, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm in education too, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah. What was your question? Okay. Yeah. I don't remember.
What was it like growing up in Mount Pleasant?
It was fine. I loved it because everybody was like family in Mount Pleasant. You can go into someone else's house or they'll feed you. I mean, it wasn't that you had to worry about your child.
Mm-hmm.
You knew where they was, and you know, it was great growing up.
Do you have like a favorite memory?
Pardon me?
Do you have a favorite memory?
Do I have a favorite? At my age, I can't think back that far. Offhand, no. It was just good. It was just good. Everybody got along. That's all I can say. Everybody really got along.
Who were important members of your community while growing up?
One was Miss Maisie B. Hall. She was, well, the most important person in Mount Pleasant because she had this big house and you would always go down there and you would sit on the grass and she would do like Bible study and or she'll read to you or, you know, or sing songs and stuff like that. Yeah, she's an amazing person. But she passed.
Sorry. Anybody else that you can think of?
Offhand, no.
What do you believe were or are the benefits of growing up in a small community such as Mount Pleasant?
Or downtime.
Versus today, you mean? I mean now?
Yeah.
Let's see, back then, like I was saying, that you could do, if you were bad, you got smacked, or or the other mother would, you know, call your mother. Nowadays, you know, you can't even say anything or call someone and say your kid was bad because they will tell you all it's not my child or whatever. So back then, it was like I said, a big family. You could say anything to somebody and they believe you. Now, if you say something to someone's mother about their child,
It's like not my kid.
right, you know, and then what about your mom, you know, so back, like I said, back then it was like a big family. It was nice, it was really nice.
Have any of your friends that you grew up with stayed in Mount Pleasant that you know of, or if they left, and if you know why they decided to leave?
Any of my friends, there's some people that are still here that I grew up with.
Like anyone that you know, like in the church that was when you were younger that might still be here as well?
Well, Barbara Bird.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. I never ask people why are you still, you know, in Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
I guess it's convenient, you know, because the way things are going up. But
do you have any, what's your relationship with the people in the Mount Pleasant community? Like, even like in a church, like, are you close with a lot of them, or?
well, since I go to church, yes, I am close with them because they come to church and we fellowship together. So, it is what it is. Church keeps us together.
Have you ever faced any racial barriers while living in Mount Pleasant in the past?
Not really. I remember I had one boyfriend, and he was white, and it was not allowed.
Really?
No, on both sides. No, you weren't allowed to do that.
Were you not allowed to see each other? Like, did you have to like kind of like be sneaky about it?
Well,
Or did it just not work out?
all the above. All the above, yeah, because I remember going up to the top of the hill because he had a motorcycle to meet him because he was not allowed to come down because then my mom would hear the motorcycle, so I would go to the top of the hill. But it just didn't work out,
Yeah.
because back then it was not. It
Yeah.
was not allowed.
That's like so crazy to think
I
about
know.
like now, like where am I? How do you feel that Mount Pleasant has changed over the years, even though you kind of already hit this? Like, how do you feel about the changes? Like from when you were growing up until now? Like kind of already like what you were talking about, how like it's different with like it being not being like a close like family anymore. Like what do you think about that?
I think it's a shame that, the way things are changing, why they're changing that way, I have no idea. I have no idea. Once again, I don't live in Mount Pleasant, so I don't know how people are, how they are with each other,
Right.
I know it's not like a close family, I
Right.
know that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think everybody pretty much stick to themselves and not, you just can't go into somebody's house. Back then, we kept our doors and stuff open and,
Yeah, Barbara told us that before. So.
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you think are some of the main differences in raising the generations, like kids now, like from when you grew up and today?
What are the differences?
Yeah, like what are some differences that you can kind of like compare?
I guess that's still based on what I was talking about, how back then, how we raised our kids compared to how they're being raised today. I
Right.
mean, back then, you didn't just jump up and give your kid everything. I mean, we had everything, really, because we had our friends and you played with your little toys, jump rope, hopscotch and all that. But now, it's these video games,
Yeah.
you're spending a lot of money on these, and this
Yeah.
this thing.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you can't even, people back then, you sat down for dinner. Now, people are not sitting down for dinner, Or they're still on their phone. So let me, while I'm doing the interview. Now, see, we got all these new gadgets and things, and people are not communicating anymore together. I love my phone, but everybody's texting. How come we can't talk to each other?
Yeah.
My dad's the same way.
Why can't
Let's
we
get
talk? Because by texting, sometimes people take things the wrong way.
Yep.
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 That always causes fights.
Right. And then you're going back and forth and trying, and then after a while I go, let me just call the person.
Yeah,
This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those are the differences from back then. We got all these new things and nobody talks with each other.
Yeah, I feel like nobody has like a childhood anymore.
Yeah.
It's not how it
I
is.
mean, I want to hear someone's voice, just to hear their feelings and their emotions. You can tell
Yeah.
in the sound of their voice. This thing,
You have no idea.
and then you had that little gadget where you can see their face on it. I don't know if you
The
have it.
FaceTime?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even.
You have it?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I
See,
iPhone.
this is what I'm talking about.
It just comes on the iPhone. So
Yeah.
I don't really use it that much.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They keep buying.
Yep. Yep.
Nobody's talking. Now you see the face. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like video chatting, but I don't know. I'm just not really a fan of it. I would rather talk on the phone.
Yeah, I do too sometimes when you want to
Yeah.
get your point across.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier.
Never your turn.
Have you had any college students as neighbors growing up? And if so,
Have I had any?
college students as neighbors?
Because I know they were saying that's like a big problem here, like having a
Well, see,
college.
I don't know, because
Yeah.
I don't live here.
Right.
I know from talking with Barbara, yes, there is a problem here,
Right.
but in my area,
There's
no.
not. Okay. Yeah. I figured as much. So I didn't think close to them. There's not really a school near Paoli, is there? Besides like Westchester.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you consider to be a high point in Mount Pleasant community and the lowest?
Let's see, high point. Oh, I have to come back to that one. Oh my gosh, yeah, I have to come back, and the lowest have to come back. Well, the lowest will probably be the problem, like Barbara was saying, with the college,
Right.
you know, people, but the highest, I have to think about that one.
Okay. We'll get back to that. If you could do anything to improve Mount Pleasant, if it would be anything at all, what would it be?
I would just like to see all of us come together as one and stop all of this other mess that's going on.
Like the technology and like the college students and like all that. Just
Yeah.
back to the way it is.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you really can't go back
Right.
to the way it is, but we can change the way it is now and cut some of that other mess out that,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know what it is, why.
I think it's just the social media and kids, just the way like they're kind of like brainwashed into like all the
Yeah.
technology and like.
Yeah,
They
but
just-
then where does the respect come in? It's like people are not I mean,
Yeah.
you can have all that, that's fine,
Mhm.
but still you got to respect each other.
Right.
And, you know, just talk to people normal.
Yeah.
People don't talk to each other normal anymore.
Right. I agree. I completely agree. What do you think makes Mount Pleasant such a special community?
Did I say that? Or that's what you're asking?
No, that's what I'm asking.
Wait. You better bleep that one. I don't know. Can we go move on?
I only have one more question left. What are your hopes for the future of Mount Pleasant?
I would like to see the change, like I was saying,
Mm-hmm.
that people come together
Mm-hmm.
and try to work together and get along. I mean, this is a great community. We can do a lot of things. We can start having more barbecues, more fundraisers, anything. We can do anything if people just come together and work together.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah, no more questions unless you can think of any other ones that I might have not written down. No. Okay. Well, then we'll cut it there. If that's okay with you.
Okay,
That's fine with me too. But why is it, you can go ahead and take that off.
How do I-
Why is that on there? What do y'all think? This is a great